Here comes a new challenger!
Hello there everyone, and welcome to a very quick video. And in this one, Nintendo was confirmed to be showing up at E3 this year. It's a digital event, so expect Nintendo to be the one last shown, but you know, since I do cover a lot of Smash, hopefully someday I break away from that, but since I cover a lot of Smash, obviously we're down to our last two characters. And in this video, I'm going to do something I did similarly to my previous videos, in which I, well, predict when the characters could be released and shown, right? So there are two scenarios when it comes to being shown. Either A, we get both characters revealed at E3, which I think is a more likelier option, or B, we get one revealed sometime between now before June, so April, May, around there, early May, late April, around there, and the last character's revealed at E3. Now, the reason why I say this as a possibility is because if there is a Fighter Pass 3, I could imagine the final character being shown at E3, and then like the final announcement is the final pass, if there is one. But if both characters are revealed at E3, then there you go, and who knows, maybe there could be a Pass 3, but I wouldn't hold, you know, your heart out for that. Don't expect a Pass 3 at all. Do not expect it. I'm really bringing it up as a possibility because I could see it going that way, but otherwise it's more than likely we'll see both of our characters at E3. Now, when it comes to who would be released, or like when they would be released, I think the first character shown will be released later on in that month, so probably like a week after, right? And then the next character would probably come out sometime between August and September. That's where I'm expecting the last character to show up, right? It's like a 2-month gap there. Now, as for who I think they could be, well, these are my predictions, all right? So I made videos on these characters before. However, I think the character that will be released first is Ryu Hayabusa. I think Ryu Hayabusa has the strongest chance out of any character that's in speculation to show up. That doesn't necessarily mean he will happen, but based on a lot of factors that me and a friend have basically gone through and looked through, we believe that Ryu Hayabusa definitely has a very high probability that he will show up, though that doesn't mean he will. You know, I'm just saying that it's a high possibility that he might. All right, I said will earlier there, but whatever, that's not the point. The point is Ryu. All right, the other character I think could show up is between one or two characters, Crash or Master Chief. I think one of those two will definitely end off E3, and regardless of which character it is, both of those are incredibly big major characters. I mean, when it comes to the first pass, we obviously didn't end it off that big when you think about it, because I think the only character that could have ended off that pass as like in a major way probably would have been Joker. But when it comes to the second pass, you know, if this is the final one, or you know, whatever the case may be, then I do expect a big character to show up as one of our final two. And hey, if Ryu Hayabusa and Master Chief were our final two, it'd kind of be a bit themed, because you know, Master Chief and Ryu have a history together. After all, in the Dead or Alive game, one of the Dead or Alive games, it wasn't Chief, but it was, I forget what it was, but it was essentially a soldier that was playable in one of the Dead or Alive games. And as for Chief, or you know, Halo in general, Halo 3 I believe had the Hayabusa armor, which was based on, well, Ryu Hayabusa's armor. So I think that if, you know, both of those show up, it'd definitely be kind of funny, because those characters share a lot in common. Well, not in common, but rather they've been associated with one another in weird ways, you know what I mean? And especially since Ninja Gaiden was kind of known for being on the Xbox at the time, at least for the hack and slash games. Definitely be interesting. But as for all that, I think that's basically the end of the video. When it comes to a Pass 3, all I'm gonna say is this: if you really think there's a Pass 3, my personal opinion is they'll either be shown at E3, or potentially they'll reveal it with the final character in that presentation. Potentially, we never know. But like I said, don't hold out hope for it. You know, a lot of people only talk about it because, you know, we're down to our final two characters. You know, we're over halfway through the pass, so I think it's fine to discuss if whether or not we will be getting more DLC. And personally, I think it should, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Do you enjoy the video? Did you? You know, tell me, of course. And who do you think our final two characters are? And of course, if you want to see more of my speculation content, I've already made a video called Fighter Pass 2 Predictions Post Spyro Mythra, which basically goes in depth into characters I think may happen, whether or not we will get a Fighter Pass 3, and 3 other franchises that I think are worth noting in there. So with that, hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like the video, and hey, if you want to stick around, then subscribe, of course, because let's get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.
I'm coming through, partner with the tools right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning dread, haha.